Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Mediumship and Numerology channel. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. Okay, so what I like to do is to engage you in part B discussion. Okay, we discussed Nicole and Andre, two victims killed or gunned down in West Philly in a senseless attack. Now, we've already interviewed Nicole just to see what she had to say in regards to how she feels as a result of what has happened or what happened to her. So now we're going to go on and just interview her husband, Kev, or Andrew Kev Bullock. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, if you like this reading, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit. And be sure to press that subscription button so that you can receive all future readings. Okay? So, with that said, just as I did with the last reading or the interview, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to select a card here out of my African American tarot deck here. And as soon as I touch this card, Cav gives me a very strong impression that he may have been more of a uh, King of Pentacles type person. So I'm going to go on and find that card. And I'm also going to be using the dominoes here. I'm going to pull a few tiles just to get a sense of Mr. Bullock's personality. Okay, so first let's go on and see if we can find that King of Pentacles here, which I'll be using that card in order to channel messages. Okay, let's see. The King of Pentacles. Put these here. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, the card is always near the end of the deck, almost. I'm sure, but at least you guys will have some time to get a sense of what these cards look like. Okay. All right. So, King of Pentacles here that we're looking for. Okay. This is the money. Okay. These are some nice cards here. Okay, it looks like we're getting to it. Six of Pentacles. Okay, here it is, finally. All right, so this is a card that we're going to use to represent Mr. Bullock. Okay. And before getting into this reading, I'm going to just go on and just do a quick prayer just to get tuned myself into what Mr. Bullock has to say in regards to this brutal situation. Okay. So, dear God, dear Holy Spirit, Mother and Father, and both of my deceased brothers, I ask that you join me. I ask that you watch over this experience, making certain that only the messages of God come through. Please protect not only those who are with me, but Mr. Bullock from malevolent forces. Please help me release my ego fears so that I can clearly see, clearly feel. The temperature is getting very hot in here, ladies and gentlemen, okay? And know the message that you like to impart to me. Okay. So now, first, what I would like to do is I'm going to just go on and just select 3 tiles here from these dominoes. And of course, Mr. Bullock is going to assist me in doing so. so that I can identify his personality. Okay, so we have, this is the first one. Feeling a pull towards this one. And he's saying the bottom one here. Okay, let's put this here. Get my wand. Okay, so let's go on and just look at the first tile we have. Wow, we have blank 4. All right, so we have 0 here, and 0 is just like the Fool and Tarot here. This person, or Mr. Bullock, certainly was a risk taker. He was very adventurous, I'm kind of getting here, you know. I'm also seeing here with that number 4 there, it seems that he was very intuitive, you know. I'm kind of getting here. He seemed to like things that was hard to explain, or things out of the ordinary, you know, that I'm kind of seeing here as represented with that card there as well. Let's look at the next tile here that we have. Okay, we have a 1, ladies and gentlemen, and we have 6. So the number 1 certainly shows that this person was a leader. Okay, he was an explorer, if you will, very adventurous, as I indicated with the last tile, but he had a tendency towards impatience. Okay, people found him to be very sociable. Even females perhaps saw him as being attractive. I'm kind of getting here with that, with what these card symbols are showing here. And it looks like that he had like made very refined type tastes. Let's look at your third tile here. We have another blank tile. So that further emphasizes the fact that he was a person who marched to his own drama, to the beat of his own drama, as William Kelly once said in his book. Okay? We have the 1 emphasized again. So he was certainly more so a natural born leader here. So let's add up these numbers here to see if we can derive a number, ladies and gentlemen, that we have yet to kind of break down here. We have the 6 and the 4 that equals 10. And then 10 plus 2 equals 12. 1 plus 2 equals 3. So it shows here that, and I feel that I've selected the right card here, because it certainly shows that he was very materialistic, even greedy at times. You know, people may have seen him as being that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, because I've already jotted down the questions that I'd like to ask him, and so we're going to go on and just dive right on into the reading. Okay, so my initial impression that I'm getting from Mr. Bullock is he's showing me that he was a very strong father figure that I'm seeing here. He was very authoritative, ambitious, and even it looks like that he was very good with various mathematical calculations, or just math in general. I'm kind of feeling here. And he made some wise investments, he's telling me, and perhaps those investments might have included, but not limited to, perhaps real estate. He was very preserved. He also persevered, and he didn't let obstacles get in his way. I'm kind of getting. He's showing me that he was very responsible, and again, assumed some type of leadership type stance while living. At times, however, I'm getting that he was very dishonest, greedy, as I said, and stubborn. Even watched too much porno, I'm getting. Okay? He was a person who always tried to keep up with others. You know, that as the old adage goes, keeping up with the Joneses, if you will. Appearances was so important for him. All right. I feel that some may have also seen him as a bit suspicious, a bully, someone highly critical. Okay. And it seems that, he's kind of showing, it seems that he frowned, I'm getting, on others who were lazy, who really didn't do anything, who wanted something for nothing, I'm getting. I'm kind of getting a sense that maybe it looks like he may have had heart problems, ladies and gentlemen, or trauma, some type of trauma was caused to his upper body, and this could have, of course, have resulted, after, he and his wife had gotten killed, gone down. I'm also feeling too that he's right at this point. I'm feeling he's very irritable and he's hurt, and it looks like he feels very sorrowful about what happened and feel his life, ladies and gentlemen, was just simply taken so soon. It's almost like when a woman aborts a fetus. So he's giving me that impression as if he's been aborted, you know? Ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind if you like this reading, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button so that you receive all future readings, okay? Let's go on and get started here. And so, Mr. Bullock, tell me a bit more about yourself, okay? Wow. It's so hot in here, ladies and gentlemen, but he feels as if he was stabbed in his back. He feels defeated, in sorrow, distressed. He feels like he's in an abyss of despair. Maybe that's why I'm so hot in here, despite the fact that the air conditioner is on. Who feels that he's hit rock bottom. And it seems that he's finding it impossible to forgive those who caused the death, his and his wife death, which gives me a sense that these people knew him or he knew them as well as his wife. I think they knew this person, and it looks like it was a man. I'm getting, okay. He's like, it seems like Mr. Bullock doesn't know what to do. He's mad and feel his karma. It seems because he's showing me things that may have happened in his past that were not so kosher, if you will, and he feels that that might have something to do with why his death occurred here. All right. It's almost I don't want to be a player no more. You know what I'm saying? Once you get yourself into a certain, a level in life where you've leveled up, people just can't stand it. So again, I feel it looks like it's an air person I'm getting who appears to be the culprit. And when I do the next part B, try to I'm gonna use my letters here in order to kind of give you some indication of whom this person or the person associated or connected with his killing that I'm getting with both of them. All right. So let's go on to the next question. Mr. Bullock, how did you die, or tell me issues surrounding your death or that may have led to your death? What was happening here? He said it seems like he had just, I'm seeing something like a party or something, or a celebration, something that perhaps both of them, he and his wife, they were celebrating, or they were something noteworthy I'm feeling. And it looks like it could have been with friends or even with someone close. I'm kind of getting an indication that he might have been even involved in a comic type situation here, a third party situation I'm getting. Because I'm seeing a lot of drinking, a lot of overindulgence. And it looks like he also had a mental disorder, I'm kind of getting, and was involved in a he's I'm seeing some type of a support group or a it looks like therapy or something. Perhaps maybe he was getting something. I'm feeling that he was celebrating that he was no longer doing, or just something joyous that may have happened or occurred. It could go either way. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind if you like this reading, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button, okay? So let's move on to our next question, Mr. Bullock. Spirits tend to make their presence known in a variety of ways. How do you make your presence known, particularly towards to your family here? He's giving me a feeling, ladies and gentlemen, that he tries to, even though this has just happened, he likes to try to surround himself in crowds or social type um, settings or gatherings. He's telling me that he worked so much during life that he really didn't have time to really do all of those things. So now he's trying to embrace those things, even though he's still, somehow in pain. Next question. Is there another message or another message that you would like me to share with your family and also to the world at large? Wow. So now he's kind of giving me an indication, or he wants me to let people know that early on in his life, he's saying that he was both an alcoholic or either or drug addict or something like that. I'm kind of getting strongly from him. But he says that he worked very hard, very effortlessly to kind of overcome those vices, and he found his spiritual center before passing. I'm getting. So now he says that although he kind of feels like he's in a wasteland or just stuck in limbo in somehow some way, he says he also tries to reach family members and friends in dreams. He has been appearing in their dreams, and he wants them to know that this is certainly true. You really are seeing Mr. Bullock in your dreams, okay? So, Mr. Bullock, next question. Can I then help you move on? And he's like back and forth on it. It's almost like it depends, okay? But he is willing, ladies and gentlemen, despite the grief and the agony that he's feeling, he's willing to kind of give it a shot here, all right? And he's saying that he knows he does not belong here. And I'm seeing a male presence, okay? And it's like a male energy, a male energy, and it could be a father figure or a brother, someone that's definitely older than him. I'm getting, or someone that crossed over before he did. Okay, and he's saying that he certainly wishes he could have done more things that he really wanted to do while living, but work just kept him going. It was like he was all about money. Grinding, if you will. Now, a little about this man that I'm seeing that's with him. He was more of a man that he was very intelligent, I'm feeling, but he was certainly vengeful if you did something to him that I'm getting. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the message that I have um, with regards to those questions. So, what I like to do for you, family, I like to just leave you with 6 messages, and to friends and the world at large. Messages that Mr. Bullock would like to leave with you. So, Mr. Bullock, this is your time, okay? What final messages would you like for me to share with your family or with those to whom you were close? Okay, let's see. 6 messages. Let's see. see our first message, which is the overarching message. See, we have been together in dreams, okay? I can't stress it enough. He wants you to know that, and perhaps that's how he's going to be communicating with many of you. So that know that this is not something that you've made up. You are actually having actual experiences with him, okay? Next message. He says, now he has no pain, okay? Remember, as I indicated in life, it seems that he may have suffered from heart issues or either mental type issues, anxiety type issues while living, okay? And so he's letting you know that all of that is over, okay? Next message. He wants you, and I think this message is more so directed towards his children, his family. Don't be afraid, okay? Don't be afraid. Next message. He says his mind is now free. All right. Let's get two more messages here. And he wants certainly everyone to know that he's not dead despite appearances to the contrary. And last message today. He wants his family and those close to him to know that it is certainly not your fault about how he passed. It was meant to be this way. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I have, or the messages that Mr. Bullock wanted me to share with you guys. I certainly appreciate your time, Mr. Bullock, for taking the time out to come here to channel these messages through. Ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind, if you like this reading, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button. Should anyone wishes to have a more personalized reading, you can certainly access my website to purchase your reading there, or you can send an email to me and we could customize your reading based on the questions you'd like answered. Thanks so much for your time and have a nice day.